Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and welcome to another episode of the EPL Index Transfer Daily. Not long to go now, ladies and gents, is it? It's Wednesday, the 28th of August. That window slams shut 11 p.m. on Friday, the 30th. So there's a lot of business you feel to do between now and then. Many clubs, many updates to give you today. A bit of craziness kicking in, which is great. That's what we're after as well, isn't it? Liverpool are finally on the board. Every Premier League club has done business. They signed Georgia Mamardashvili, the goalkeeper, the Georgian goalkeeper from Valencia, around £25 million plus add-ons, and he will stay at Valencia next season as well. So Liverpool have got their long-term Alisson replacement. Liverpool fans might be thinking, well, hold on, we haven't actually done any business for this window specifically. However, it does look like, as David Ornstein and various others reported, they are working to complete the signing of Juventus winger Federico Chiesa. Now, suggestions are in various reports because he's only got a year left to go on his deal, and Juventus are quite happy to see him go. He's not part of their squad. Liverpool are looking to do a deal around 15 million euros, so around 12.6 million pounds if you get it at the post office. So we'll see what the fee ends up being, if indeed it does complete. In other news, I mean, there's so much going on. Chelsea could have their own section, but Arsenal gave Eddie Nketiah permission to go and see him or have a medical at Crystal Palace. The fee around 30 million, which is inclusive of add-ons, is expected to get completed. And speaking of Palace, Sam Johnson is set to leave. Wolves are close to reaching an agreement around £10 million. So it could be one in, one out there at Crystal Palace. Without doubt, though, the swap news was the big crazy yesterday, wasn't it? Everything crazy involving Chelsea. That Raheem Sterling is wanted or possibly as a swap deal for Manchester United, and Sterling-Sancho going the other way. I imagine that would just be the transfer window eating itself, really, wouldn't it? But that is the one to keep an eye on. Also for United, it's expected that Ugarte does get completed. He's apparently on his way from Paris. I'm reading various reports here. A fee around 60 million euros, but we'll have to see what that gets confirmed in. Ivan Toney. What could be more transfer window than Ivan Toney choosing between Chelsea and the Saudi League? That is just the definition of this transfer window, isn't it? That Chelsea made a move, according to Sky Sports, once Al Ali had agreed terms with him. Now, they're not going to be able, according to these reports, and the Mail has it specifically, that the offer from Saudi is around 400 grand a week. So they're just not going to be able to match that. But does Ivan Toney want to stay in the Premier League? And with Chelsea, they're apparently also in talks for Victor Osimhen. So you'd feel it'd be one or the other. But I'm saying this, it's Chelsea, isn't it? You just never know what's going to happen. Absolutely crazy. Leicester, very close to getting a deal through for just shy of £20 million for Genk and Moroccan midfielder Bilal El Khanousis, a real star. A lot of people see this as a coup, but we'll have to see. Forest, it looks like moves for Nketiah are falling down, moves for Santiago Jimenez are now falling down. According to the Mirror, you're now looking at Brian Brobbery, the Dutch forward at Ajax, 22 years old, as your next move. We will have to see. Newcastle and United, apparently, both looking at Dominic Calvert-Lewin, just a year left to go on his deal. A lot of question marks about his future as well. Others on the continent have got that Dortmund and Bayern are now informed about Sancho's situation because of what's happening there. It's absolutely crazy. Ipswich, they made a lot of moves. They signed Jack Clark, didn't they, the other day from Luton? They got Liam Delap, quite a few players, Jacob Greaves from Hull, looking to the Championship again. And Ogbene, the Luton Town, the Irish winger, apparently they're in advanced talks, the Rapid superstar himself, to get him. So that will be a big move for Ipswich, isn't it, in the terms of they're buying all the best players who are in the Championship. So we'll have to see. And we'll finish on a bit of a continental one again. Kingsley Coman, we're almost going full circle here because he was linked with Liverpool yesterday. Bayern are looking to shift his wages. However, the suggestion is that Al Hilal are now close to agreeing a deal, and they did agree a deal yesterday for, he's now a player of theirs, João Cancelo. So that's another roughly £20 million in Manchester City's piggy bank. 48 hours to go, literally, ladies and gents, or so. It is a busy period. There is so much happening. There really is. We will have to see what develops. But on Wednesday, the 28th of August, enjoy your day. That was the EPL Index Transfer Daily.